Hi, my name is Lisa. Welcome. This is my July update for Deck of Panning. It's a project started by Emily and Max, which I will link down below if I figure out how, since this is the first time I've done it. And I want to say thank you to her for running this project and for changing up the game board every month. So let's get into it. So last month I actually had 7 products because I was almost done with 2 of them and I wanted to roll in some new stuff, so I had 7. And I've done pretty well, actually. So let's go through it and see. So what I had was, this was all the way from April, which is when I started the project. I started in April. I didn't start in January. But I started in April, and this is my Nabla Read My Mind palette, which was rolled in for the, it was the 8 of Diamonds, which was Out of Your Hand. So I asked my best friend who got me into makeup, I asked her to pick a product, and she picked this one. And we picked it for 4 uses. And I had 1 down, and I had 3 to go, and I'm happy to say I got my 3, so this one is rolling out. I also rolled in April. I got the I pulled the the King of Hearts for Baby Goal, which I pulled in my Morphe. Was this the Molten Metallic eyeshadow palette in Sky-Fi? I just really love, sorry, I'm trying not to blind you. I really love this color story. It's just really pretty. And it is a baby goal, but it's a small palette, so it was no pen left behind. And I had 4 going into June, and so I had 2 left, which were the 2 purple ones, weirdly, because that's my favorite color, which will come back later. But I did manage to get them into a look, so this is also rolling out. So that's 2. And then my last one that was still sticking around from April was Chopping Block, which I didn't have too much on the chopping block because I'm very new at this makeup thing. But I did roll in the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara, which when I first tried it, I didn't really like. But, I've learned that mascara, sometimes if you give them a little bit more time, they perform a little bit better. And this one was 10 of spades, so I rolled it in for 10 uses, which took me a while because I'm like I said, I'm pretty new at doing my makeup, but I'm still trying to get into the habit of doing my makeup. So I'm trying to remember where to look at the camera. And so 10 times took me quite a while, but I did also finish this one this month, so this one is also rolling out. And then the next one is a prompt from May. And that was the 2 of Clubs, which is the brand you own the most of, which the brand I own the most of is actually a fragrance brand, which is Sniff. And granted, like 98% of what I own are little testers, but it gave me a chance to use something that was not a makeup product, so I ran with it. This is Soda Snob, which is my very favorite. This one smells, when you first spray it, like a freshly opened can of soda. Like you even get the fizziness from the can of soda, and it's so good. And then when it dries down, it's got this like caramely vanilla scent, and it lingers all day, which is weird because it's an eau de toilette, but it does linger all day, and I just love this one so much. It's my favorite, as you can see, because there's a good amount of usage in this. But anyway, I rolled it in for the 2 of Clubs, and I was not going to just use it twice, so I said, okay, I'll use it 8 times. And so last month I used it 5 times, and I had 3 times to go, and I did use it an additional 3 times. So I used it the 8 times, and this one is rolling out. So we're doing pretty good. Then the next one was the 6 of Diamonds, which last month was Pattern. And so I rolled in the MAC Extra Dimension eyeshadow in Fathoms Deep, which is pretty cool. It kind of has this like wave pattern to it, which I think is really cool. It's just a really pretty, like dark, glittery gunmetal shade. And I actually got my last usage on this one today. Again, it was the 6 of diamonds, so I rolled it in for 6, and I got the last one today. You can kind of see maybe a little bit. It's hard with my glasses, but it's kind of in my outer corner here. So that was my 6th use. So this one is also rolling out. So this is my last rollout. I have 2 more products, and they are staying in, but these 5 were all rollouts, which was very exciting. Okay. Actually, no, I'm sorry. This one is 5 down, 1 to go. So I have 1 more on this. I got too excited. So I have 1 more. So I was like, I know I have 2 products that didn't finish. So yeah, so this one has 1 use to go, which will definitely be done by next month. So I may roll in a card to cover it, just because that's the fun part. So we'll see. And then my next product is was a June pick, and it was for, I got the King of Clubs, which was in it for the long haul. So I picked a palette for No Pan Left Behind because like I said, I'm still getting into the habit of doing my makeup, and I figured doing a palette would take me a long time, but I've actually done really, really good this month. I'm very surprised. But I rolled in it's the Profusion Cosmetics Dreamscape palette. It's very pretty, bright colors, which I'm drawn to, even if they're maybe a little bit harder for me to get used to using. So I rolled this in for No Pan Left Behind because I figured that would take me a long time to do. But I've done really well. I have done 18 shades this month, which I'm very surprised about. So hold on, let me open it so maybe you get less of a glare. So the shades I have left are this pink glitter called Dreamscape, the blue matte called Dreamy right here, and then this like blue, it's kind of like a midnight blue shimmer called Infinity. But those are the only 3 that I have left. So pretty sure I could do this month, but I don't want to get too over enthusiastic. So I think I don't think I will roll in a card for this one just in case. But I'm almost done, which is very exciting and not really much of a long haul, but there you go. And the last product I rolled, I keep saying rolled and I didn't roll. I pulled a card, which was the 9 of Diamonds, and that was for favorite color, which my favorite color is purple. And I chose the ColourPop All Amethyst palette for No Pan Left Behind again, and I am happy to say that I did No Pan Left Behind. Oops, sorry, figuring it out. No Pan Left Behind. So just, I mean, it's just really pretty. Mostly pinks and purples, and I really enjoyed doing looks with this. I didn't record any because I'm new to recording, but maybe in the future I will take photos of my eye looks when I do them. But this one was No Pan Left Behind, and it is done. So yay, that's another one that is out. So that's done. So that leaves me with 5 rollouts and 2 staying in, but I think I am going to do a card for one of them, because that Fathoms Deep I will definitely do one time over the next month. So that will go out. But I don't want to end up with 7 again. So I think I am just going to pull 4 cards. If I pull 4 cards, that will give me 5, and I'll be back at the basis of 5 for this project. So I just realized I'm not going to be able to look at the game board while I'm recording unless I go get another device. So hold please. Okay, I figured it out. So let me pull up my deck of cards, which is this is my Sanrio characters, because I am a sucker for cute. So Sanrio characters cards, and just so you can see, this was the top of the deck, and this is where the Joker was last time. It's butts. So this is where the Joker was last time. So I was in no danger. So I'm going to pull him out and then put him back in, and we'll reshuffle. Here were the 2 cards that I pulled last month. which were the King of Clubs and the Nine of Diamonds. And then here is the other Joker, Romy, which is very cute. So I'm going to put her aside. So we're going to put these cards back in. And then here is the Joker. And I will put him kind of in the middle. And then I will shuffle. So that we can make sure that we are well shuffled. So, haven't really had a chance to look at the game board yet. I know a lot of people don't talk about the game board as they're, you know, getting ready because you don't want to like influence the fates against you, which I'm very superstitious when it comes to like sports and things like that. So I am definitely feeling the same way. Like I don't want to talk about what I might get or what I might not get because you never know if the universe is listening. So shuffle a couple more times. And let's see, one more time. And then we're gonna cut the deck. So we'll cut the deck. Here's the deck. Cut it. That goes on top. And we are going to pick 4. So let's see there. This way it'll be up. So we've got the 10 of diamonds. 10 of diamonds, which is tourist. I don't know what that means. I'll have to look that one up. Then we've got the 3 of clubs. The 3 of clubs is cool tone. Okay. I'm still learning cool tone versus warm tone. So we'll see on that, what I get there. And then the next one is the Ace of clubs, which an ace is plan to pan. I don't really have a plan to pan. So I'm going to have to think about that one. I'll think about that one. All my stuff is brand new. I just got into this, so I'm not really planning to pan. It's just kind of experimentation right now. So I don't really have a plan yet. So maybe next year I'll have a plan to pan. Okay, and finally, the 4th card is... Oh, I got the Joker! Of course I got the Joker. Okay, let me think about things. All right, I'm going to think about things and look at my collection. I can't believe I got the Joker on my very first video. And I will come back to you. Okay, I had to look through my collection and looked at the prompts, and I figured out what I'm going to do for the 4 cards that I pulled. So the first card that I pulled was the 10 of diamonds, which is tourist, which is either a foreign brand or inspired by a country that you visited. So I went with the Unleashia Glitterpedia palette. This is number 6, Olive Citrus. It's very pretty, very, you know, suppose I have 4 of these and I haven't really tried them. They were in Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty and they got me. I loved them. I just haven't had a chance to try them yet. So this will be a good opportunity to try this one. I'm going to do it. They're supposed to be pretty easy to use, which is good. So I'm going to do this one, No Pan Left Behind. So this is 10 of diamonds, the Unleashia Glitterpedia number 6 Olive Citrus palette, No Pan Left Behind. And then the next card I picked was the 3 of diamonds, which is cool toned. And I am going to use the, I forget what these are called, the Fenty Gloss Bomb Oil. Fenty Gloss Bomb Oil in Rose Amber, which is kind of a cool taupey brown. I like lip oils, so I will just take this to work and use it on a daily basis. And it should be no problem to use it. And I've got it as a 3, which I guess I'm gonna give myself an easy one since I also pulled the Joker. So we're gonna roll this in for 3 uses. So that'll be the 3 of diamonds for cool toned. Then the next one was the Ace of Clubs, which is Plan to Pan. And I don't really have a Plan to Pan because, like I said, everything is new. But what I do have, I have an Ulta card for a free, or not free, but like percentage off or amount off a full size scent. It was like a discovery set, which I am also a sucker for. A discovery set of little scent testers, and then you get a certain amount off a full size. And next month is my birthday month, so I kind of wanted to use that for my birthday month. But I have a whole bunch of them left to try to see which ones I got. So here are all the ones I have left to try. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I figure that's a good project. This will get me using them so I can use my scent certificate. So I've got the, forgive me if I mispronounce any of these, but this is the Toka Layla. I have the Tory Burch Sublime. I have the Carolina Herrera La Bomba. I have the Paris Hilton Iconic. I have the Lancôme La Vie est Belle, or La Vie est Belle, I don't know. French was not my language in high school. And then I got the Noise Only Human and the Squishmallows Whisked Away. So I want to try all of those. I have tried the rest of them, and I have some ideas for what I want, but I do want to try all of them before I make a decision. So that'll be good. I'm going to use all of those at least once to try and figure out what scent I want to buy. And then last, I got the Joker. So for that, I'm not really a big lipstick user. I'm wearing lipstick today. I have like a signature lipstick look that I go to when I want to wear lipstick. And I have a lot of other lipsticks that are just sitting there. So I figured this would be a good use for some of my lipsticks. So I picked 3, and we're going to do these 10 times each. I do not know if I'm going to finish this by the end of the year, but it is the Joker, so we'll see. So I've got the MAC it's called Up the Amp, which I think is a limited edition based on the packaging, which is probably why I bought it, and also the color, because I'm a sucker for purple. I love purple. It's my favorite color. I don't generally go to it for a lip look, so this will be good. So I've got this one, which as you can see is brand new. I don't even think I've like swatched it yet. I could swatch it now, I guess. Let's swatch it now. So it's kind of just pretty purple there. And then I've got the Merle Norman. This is the Plush lipstick in Classic Red, and it is a classic red lipstick. So, you know, this was a declutter from a friend because she doesn't wear red lipsticks, and since I'm trying new things, she was like, you should try it. So I'm going to try it. So you can see it is red there. And then lastly it's a mini of the, this is like the Maximal Sleek Satin lipstick, and this color is Paramount, which I think it's kind of a berry. I don't know, I'm not used to describing tones, but so that's that one right there. So I am going to pull these in for 10 uses each, and we'll see where that gets me. So that is my deck of penning update for July, and I've got some work ahead of me, and I will see you next month. Thank you very much.